everybody. So, I'm Victoria, and this is my video about my philosophy on special education. So, my understanding of special education is I really subscribe to that little saying that's if a child can't understand in the way that you're teaching, you don't have to change the way the child learns, you have to change the way that you teach them. So I believe that all children have potential, and the trick is finding the ways in which they can learn best. So you, as a special educator, have to meet the child where they are, find how they learn, and base your strategy and model of teaching on how receptive that student is. So I am already a special educator. I work as an instructional assistant right now in a special education classroom in a preschool. So my role as an educator with students with disabilities has really grown, and I've learned a lot working with young children in particular. I really subscribe to kind of ABA behavioral analysis and ABA therapy. I think that ABA therapy works really well, not just with kids who have autism, but with any sort of developmental disability. So I think something that ABA has really taught me is that every behavior has a function. So you might have students in your class with really challenging behaviors and things that you might think serve no purpose for this child, like biting, spitting, hitting, talking out of turn, getting out of their seat, trying to run away. And on the outside, you think that these behaviors don't serve any purpose. Why is this child continuing to behave like this? It's impacting their learning, it's impacting their life, they're getting in trouble all the time. But ABA therapy argues that every behavior has a purpose. And the two main reasons that a behavior occurs is one, to try to gain access or more of something, or two, avoid something or get out of something. So those are the two main reasons, two generalizations as to why a behavior occurs. Gain more of something, get out of something. So when you look at behavior through that lens, especially as a special educator, when you have children who have challenging behaviors that impact their learning, and you're able to find the functions that these behaviors serve, you're better able to understand, number one, why they're happening, and number two, how to address it. So, for example, in my class, I have a little girl who bites. And using ABA therapy and functional behavioral analysis, I've tracked the incidence of her biting, and I found out that she bites because she, number one, doesn't know how to express herself. The biting always occurs in situations where she's frustrated. And number two, she gets attention when she bites. So if she bites another kid and I come up in her face and I say, don't do that, she likes that attention. So that's just a specific example of something that I've learned, my understanding of special education and kind of my journey in the field, using evidence-based practices, ABA therapy. So I hope this was helpful for some of you, maybe, and I look forward to watching your videos as well.